So this vegan diet has been treating me pretty well. I haven't had any issues whatsoever, but from these blood results, they found blood in my urine. What's going on, my beautiful people? Thank you so much for joining me for another video. My name is Alex Garfe, and today got a little different video for you guys. I just got my blood work done. As you can see, I tested for B12, C-reactive protein, ferritin, and I think hemoglobin for the iron. I also got a testosterone check as well, so we're gonna see what the testosterone's looking like. Almost 4 years vegan, so I was curious as well, and I'm sure other people are gonna be curious, so I will let you guys know when I get those tests. I'm not really sure how long it takes. I kind of forgot. I haven't got blood work in about 2 years, but when I get the results, I'm gonna let you guys know and bring you guys along for the ride. And if you guys are new here, I wanna thank you once again for clicking on the video. On my channel, I share vegan recipes, fitness videos, and also lifestyle vlogs, so if that's something that interests you guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you're always notified every time I drop a new video. With that being said, let's get into these results. What's up, guys? We got the results. I'm gonna need a celery juice for this because they were that bad. Just kidding. All right, so the moment you guys have been waiting for. Got the results right here. Let's see what we got here. So I'll also put up like the parameters on the side right here so you guys can see them as well, or the reference ranges. But starting with cholesterol. So total cholesterol is 131. Reference range is supposed to be under 199. That's good. Triglycerides, 104. They're supposed to be under 149. Another good. Cholesterol / HDL ratio. That's 2.5 and it should be under 4.9. So that's solid. HDL cholesterol, 53, and it should be above 40. So that's good. Non-HDL cholesterol is 78, and that's supposed to be under 159. And then LDL cholesterol calculated 57, and it's supposed to be under 99. So cholesterol, all that stuff is good, no heart issues. And then let's see what else we got here. So we got iron and TIBC, not sure what that is, but then it says iron right under it. It says 51, and that's supposed to be 40, in between 40 and 190. So I believe that's good. I know you don't want your iron to be too high, but you also don't want it to be low. And TIBC, which I don't know what TIBC is, but it's 293, and the reference range is 250 to 400. Hemoglobin A1C is 5.2, should be under 5.6%. Solid there. So CRP, which is the C-reactive protein, I think it measures inflammation in the body. This one was 0.2, and the reference range was under 0.9, and that was for low cardiovascular risk. So that there's low cardiovascular risk, which is under 0.9, then there's average cardiovascular risk, which is 1.0 to 3.0, and then high cardiovascular risk, which is 3.1 to 10. So mine was 0.2, so nearly zero, which is great. And then TSH for the thyroid, high sensitivity, it was 1.94, and the reference range was 0.45 to 4.50, so that's solid. I also had him test ferritin. I believe those are your iron stores, and ferritin was 70, and the reference range for ferritin is 25 to 506. So I believe that's also good. I don't know, it does seem like on the lower end, but I don't think you really want to have high stores of iron in your body. So, and if it was bad, I'm sure he would have told me. So everything seems fine on that. It's definitely in range. And then vitamin B12, the one, the only, 539. And the reference range is 232 to 1245. So I feel like that's still kind of on the lower end. I should probably be supplementing a little more. I do use a spray, so I'll probably start using it more times per week just to be safe. I mean, the reference range is fine. It's still in a good place, but I want it to be just a little bit higher. And then vitamin D, I find this crazy because I take vitamin D supplements, I'm in the sun at the optimal times, and my vitamin D was 22. And optimum range is 20 to 50, but I'm just at 22. So I mean, it is in the optimum range, but it's definitely on the lower end. And I didn't know this, but I guess you can have too much vitamin D and it can be like toxic. The doctor told me that. I had no idea. I thought since it stores in your fat, I can use as much as I want because I have a spray that goes into the mouth. So yeah, so you can have too much, but I'm not even close to that. So we're gonna have to fix that and start taking a little bit more vitamin D. And then, let's see. So the creatinine level was 0.79 and the reference range is 0.60 to 1.50. And I believe that helps measure with protein and whatnot. My glucose was 82 and the reference range is 65 to 99, so that's pretty solid. And then protein total. This one's good right here. Protein total 7.8, and the reference range is 6.0 to 8.0. So I'm 0.2 off the high for protein. Pretty crazy. Albumin was 5.2, which is out of the reference range, at least their reference range, but I looked it up on Google and it goes up to 5.4. This one goes up to 5.1 and I was 5.2, but they didn't mention anything, so I'm sure it's fine. Calcium was 10.2 and the reference range for calcium is 8.8 to 10.4. So 0.2 off the high for calcium as well. And now we pull out the big guns. Testosterone. So testosterone free. So my free testosterone in the body, 44.6. Reference range is 35 to 155. So I feel like I'm on the lower end, and I'm not really sure why. I did sleep 5 hours that day. I don't know if that affects it, but I know sleep affects it, and you know, maybe that's the reason. And I also took the test at around 2 p.m. So I know your testosterone is supposed to dip as the day goes on. So I don't know, whatever. But testosterone total is 403, and that reference range is 250 to 1100. And that's completely in normal boundaries and whatnot. But I am gonna go see a hormone therapy doctor just in case to get their take on it, because I know these reference ranges are based on 20 to 80-year-olds, and obviously that can fluctuate a lot. So I'm not saying that it's low, because I think it's still in a good range, obviously. But who knows? It might need to be a little bit better depending on my age. So we'll see. So this vegan diet has been treating me pretty well. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. But from these blood results, they found blood in my urine. So it was a trace amount of blood in the urine. It wasn't anything crazy. They told me they want to test me in about 1 month just to make sure that it's not a reoccurring thing. Sometimes there could be a missed test, this and that. It did say trace amounts. I read about it on Google and it said most of the time it's really nothing, but it can be something serious, so it's gonna be good. So I'm gonna go get it checked out again just to make sure. But aside from that, everything looks good. There was nothing that they mentioned that I should know about aside from that, blood in the urine, which sounds crazy, but it's microscopic, so it's not like you see red blood in your urine. That was not the case at all. I'm not peeing blood by any means. It's microscopic, but it goes to show why it's important to do a follow-up test in a month just to make sure that there isn't any issues or anything like that. But aside from that, those are the results. Let me know what you guys thought below on those levels. I want to know exactly if everything seems like in range to you guys. I know some of the things were on the lower end of the range. I'm not really sure how that affects everything. I haven't plugged everything into Google yet just to see, but if you guys have any questions or if you guys have any comments or anything, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Deuce.